By the time most people reach the age of 65, something subtle but powerful has already taken place inside the body. Blood flow to the brain slows down by nearly 1/5, and circulation to the eyes drops even further. This reduction does not happen in a dramatic crash. Instead, it is a slow, steady decline that creeps in year after year until one day you realize that your memory is not as quick as it once was, or that the words on a page require extra effort to read. You wake up with a heavy haze in your head, as though sleep did not refresh your thoughts at all. Many people shrug this off and chalk it up to age, as if getting older automatically means losing clarity, focus, and sharp sight. But what if that decline was not fixed? What if the brain and eyes were not shutting down at all, but were waiting for the right kind of support to restore themselves during sleep? While you sleep, your brain works harder than most people realize. It filters waste, rebuilds neural pathways, strengthens communication between networks, and restores the signals that let you think clearly and remember simple details. Your eyes work just as hard, repairing light-sensitive cells and supporting the tissues responsible for crisp vision. Yet both the brain and the eyes rely on specific nutrients to fuel these repairs. Without the proper building blocks, the repair process slows and the decline speeds up. The good news is that you do not need strong medicines or expensive treatments to support this nightly restoration. You only need a few natural foods that nourish the brain and the retina gently and consistently. And 4 of the most powerful of these foods are simple dry fruits within reach of nearly everyone. Let us begin with the first one, a fruit that has been valued for thousands of years for its soothing flavor and restorative strength. Asterisk. The humble fig. Figs are soft, sweet, and deeply nourishing, and inside each dried fig is a blend of minerals, fiber, and natural protective compounds that aging bodies crave during the night. These nutrients include natural polyphenols, along with magnesium, potassium, and a gentle yet effective type of fiber that supports steady digestion. When the body receives these nutrients before sleep, it can support the cleaning systems of the brain and help preserve the fragile cells that make memory possible. Figs also help maintain the strength of neurons by easing oxidative pressure that builds with age, stress, and poor circulation. When these pressures rise, memory slips faster, and problems recalling simple moments become more frequent. Figs offer a quiet defense against this slow decline, but figs do not simply defend. They also help the brain reconnect with itself. As people grow older, the brain becomes less flexible in forming new pathways, yet the compounds in figs support healthy signaling between neurons, which helps preserve mental elasticity. When pathways remain active and flexible, memory becomes sharper and learning stays easier. In the eyes, figs support microcirculation around the optic nerve and bring antioxidants to the delicate cells inside the retina. These tissues consume a large amount of energy even while you sleep, and if they do not receive enough nutrients, their strength slowly fades. Many older adults notice more dryness, less night vision, and more strain in low-light situations. Adding 2 or 3 soft figs before bed offers the eyes a gentle mixture of sugars and phytonutrients that support the restoration process through the night. The best way to enjoy figs for nighttime support is to eat 2 or 3 of them about an hour before bed. Choose figs that are soft and naturally dried without added sugars or artificial preservatives. For smoother absorption, pair them with a small handful of nuts or a spoon of nut butter. This slows the release of natural sugars and steadies energy through the night. What follows is a slow, quiet repair process that makes mornings clearer and more comfortable. Now let us move to the second dry fruit, one almost everyone has tasted but few. Realizes a powerhouse for aging eyes and brains, raisins. Small, wrinkled and sweet raisins may look simple, but they hold intensely concentrated nutrients. The drying process removes water and increases the density of antioxidants, minerals, and natural plant compounds. These compounds become especially helpful for adults over 60 because they support tissues that struggle the most with low blood flow and high oxidative stress. During sleep, the retina burns through a great deal of energy as it repairs light receptors and recalibrates the pigments responsible for night vision. This process requires steady antioxidants and protective polyphenols. Raisins provide exactly that. Dark raisins in particular supply protective plant compounds that support the tiny vessels that carry blood to the retina. As circulation weakens, these vessels become prone to inflammation, which gradually reduces the delivery of nourishment to the eyes. This does not cause sudden vision loss. Instead, it creates slow changes like more blur, more glare, less detail, and more strain in dim light. Raisins help protect these tiny vessels and support their resilience through the years. They also carry natural iron and boron, which support oxygen flow to the optic nerve and brain tissue. Many older adults experience sluggish thinking and reduced clarity because their neurons are not receiving enough oxygen-rich blood. Raisins strengthen this supply and support the energy needs of the hippocampus, which plays a major role in forming memories. Because raisins are naturally high and concentrated sugars, they offer a steady fuel source for the brain during sleep without causing sharp spikes when paired with a small amount of protein or fat. The best way to use them is simple. Eat a small spoonful around half an hour before bedtime. Choose plain dark raisins with no sweeteners, oils, or coatings. This small habit can support clearer thinking, stronger night vision, and better overall resilience. Let us now turn to a fruit that many people view as a sweet indulgence, but is in fact a strong ally for memory and night vision. The date. Soft, golden, and rich in natural sweetness, dates offer much more than flavor. They carry nutrients that support the ability of neurons to communicate and help reduce nervous system pressure that builds from age. Older adults often notice lapses in recall, misplacing items, or forgetting simple words. This is partly due to declining amounts of a key neurotransmitter that helps the brain store and retrieve memories. Dates contain natural compounds that support the maintenance of this neurotransmitter and help brains that feel tired or slow regain steadiness. Dates are also soothing to the eyes due to their natural vitamin A content. Vitamin A plays a major role in the regeneration of light-sensitive pigments inside the retina. These pigments allow you to see in low light conditions and maintain clarity when shifting between bright and dim environments. And while dates contain natural sugars, the fiber within them slows the release of energy. When paired with seeds or yogurt, they provide a steady stream of fuel throughout the night, supporting both visual and cognitive restoration. For nighttime use, enjoy 1 or 2 plain dates about an hour before sleep. Avoid varieties coated in syrup or artificial gloss. Pair them with seeds or nuts if you want a slower, steadier release of energy through the night. This tiny ritual helps support calm thinking, clearer recall, and more confident night vision over time. The fourth dry fruit is bright golden in color, yet even more impressive in what it delivers to the aging brain and eyes. Dried apricots. These soft orange slices contain some of the highest natural levels of beta-carotene, which the body converts into vitamin A, a crucial nutrient for visual strength and cognitive resilience. As adults age, the protective barriers around the brain and eyes begin to weaken. These barriers normally filter out inflammatory agents and toxins. When they weaken, unwanted substances pass through more easily, causing fogginess, swelling, and eye strain. The phytonutrients in dried apricots support the integrity of these barriers. By assisting in limiting oxidative pressure, they help shield the brain from stress that accelerates cognitive decline. Apricots also carry vitamin E, iron, and copper, which help transport oxygen to the optic nerve and supply fuel to retinal cells that require constant energy. These cells allow you to see contrast and detail. When they weaken, vision loses sharpness and darker environments feel challenging. Another strength of dried apricots is their fiber-bound form of nutrients. Unlike synthetic supplements, the nutrients in apricots release gradually so the body can use them throughout the night. Eating 2 or 3 organic, unsweetened pieces an hour before bed offers a peaceful, steady stream of nourishment that supports overnight repair. Pairing them with nuts or a small amount of healthy fat helps your body absorb the eye-supporting nutrients more efficiently. At this point, you might wonder how to combine all of these fruits into a simple routine without making it complicated. The solution is easier than you may think. You do not need all 4 fruits every night. You only need 2. Choose a pair each evening. One night choose figs and raisins. The next night try dates and dried apricots. This rotation keeps the routine enjoyable and ensures your body receives a diverse range of helpful nutrients. Aim to eat your chosen fruits 45 to 60 minutes before sleep. Small amounts are enough because the goal is not volume but intention. Each fruit supplies specific nutrients that nourish parts of the brain and eyes, responsible for memory, clarity, adaptation to light, and steady thinking. Adding a small portion of nuts, cheese, or nut butter helps slow digestion so the benefits last through the night. Drink a small glass of water if needed to support hydration without disrupting rest. Repeat this simple ritual for 7 nights. During the first week, pay attention in the morning. Notice whether your thoughts feel smoother. Notice whether your eyes adjust to light more easily and whether the heaviness in your head feels lighter. Often small changes bring significant improvements when done consistently. As you continue this routine, remind yourself that restoring clarity and vision is not about age. It is about nourishment. The body never forgets how to heal. It only needs the right fuel to restart the process. These dry fruits are not miracles. They are nightly tools. Simple, natural, steady tools that support the healing your brain and eyes are already trying to accomplish. You have reached this moment because you care about your health, your clarity, and your ability to stay connected to the world around you. And that alone speaks volumes about your strength. Aging does not mean decline. It means adaptation. It means discovering new ways to stay strong. Each night you choose figs or raisins or dates or apricots, you are reminding your body that it deserves restoration. Tonight, as you prepare for rest, reach for a small handful of these nourishing fruits. Eat them mindfully. Let the moment become a signal to your body that healing is about to begin. Repeat the ritual tomorrow night and the next. Let it guide you toward brighter mornings, sharper thoughts, and steadier sight. Your best years do not have to be behind you. They can still rise ahead with steady intention and gentle care. Sleep well tonight and wake renewed.